In 1894, a turtle fell from the sky, and no one could explain where it came from. That sounds like a campfire story or a newspaper hoax. But the event was recorded in official weather reports in Mississippi, and that's where the mystery begins. Have you ever wondered how many impossible events have simply been forgotten because they didn't fit the accepted version of reality? On May 11, 1894, dark clouds gathered over Vicksburg, Mississippi. The air turned cold. A violent hailstorm rolled across the town, rattling windows and driving people indoors. At first, it was just another storm. But 8 miles away, in the small community of Bovina, something fell from the sky that shouldn't have been there. A gopher turtle. Not a bird, not debris from a roof. A living creature that spends most of its life on land. And what happened next changed everything. Reports soon spread through local newspapers. Witnesses claimed the turtle had fallen during the storm itself, coated in ice. A turtle covered in ice in Mississippi. In May? Strange enough. But the storm had another secret. At nearly the same time, a small piece of alabaster fell near Vicksburg. 2 objects, 8 miles apart. One living, one carved from stone. Coincidence? Or were they connected somehow? Scientists of the time didn't ignore the event completely. The monthly Weather Review documented it. So did respected scientific journals. But after that, silence. Have you ever noticed how some mysteries aren't disproven? They're simply abandoned? Meteorologists offered an explanation. They suggested that powerful local winds had lifted the turtle into the clouds before dropping it back to Earth. Simple. Convenient. Except for one problem. Why only a turtle? Why not trees, roof tiles, farm tools? Why wasn't the entire countryside showered with debris? And if the winds were strong enough to carry a turtle into the sky, how did a piece of alabaster travel with it? The official explanation answered one question, while creating 10 more. And what happened next changed everything. The turtle and the stone landed 8 miles apart. Think about that for a moment. For 2 objects to separate that far, they would have needed to travel at tremendous heights or remain suspended in the atmosphere far longer than anyone expected. Could storms really do that? Or had these objects been somewhere else, long before that day in May? Some researchers quietly suggested another possibility. Weeks, perhaps months earlier, a hurricane had passed through Mississippi. Could the turtle have been swept into the upper atmosphere and trapped there? Imagine it, far above the clouds, drifting through freezing darkness, waiting. It sounds impossible, but impossible things have a habit of appearing throughout history. Have you ever noticed how some mysteries aren't disproven? They're simply abandoned? Fish, frogs, birds, even unexplained substances have been reported across the world. It's almost as if storms aren't creating these mysteries. They're delivering them. And what happened next changed everything. In the early 1900s, one writer proposed an unsettling idea. He believed there might be a region above Earth where gravity behaves differently. A place where lost things gather, waiting to return. He called it the Super Sargasso Sea, a hidden layer of the sky where objects from our world drift endlessly in suspension. A terrifying thought, isn't it?
If something can go up there, what else might still be waiting? Perhaps the turtle wasn't alone. Perhaps thousands of forgotten things float above us even now, hidden beyond the clouds, circling silently over our heads. And if storms can shake them loose, what might fall next? The official records never answered that question. In fact, after a few brief mentions, the mystery disappeared from scientific discussion entirely, as if it had never happened. But records don't vanish on their own. Someone chose to stop asking questions, and maybe that's the strangest part of all. Tonight, somewhere above the Earth, another storm is forming. And if the Super Sargasso Sea is real, if it has been collecting the lost and forgotten for centuries, then perhaps something is already beginning its long fall back to us. But if a turtle could survive the journey, what happens when the next thing isn't a turtle? And what if It's already on its way. Don't forget to subscribe for the next episode, because next time we're investigating the strange rain of fish that appeared in 3 countries at once. But before you go, look up at the sky tonight and ask yourself, what is still waiting above us just beyond the clouds?